I want to talk to you today about something I think a lot of people quietly carry the feeling where your mind understands something, but your body still reacts like it never got the message. Maybe part of you knows you're safe now. You know the relationship ended. You know you're not back there anymore, but your body still tightens sometimes. Your stomach clenches, your chest braces. You feel something before you even have time to think about it. And if you've ever gotten frustrated with yourself because of that, I really want you to hear me when I say this. You're not broken and you're not failing at healing. Your body is just moving at a different pace than your mind. I think this is the part nobody really talks about. We're taught how to understand things, how to move on, how to push through, and how to be okay. But the body doesn't soften just because the mind understands something. The body pays attention to experience, to what felt safe and what didn't, what it had to do to get through certain moments. And sometimes the body keeps holding on to those patterns long after the moment is over. When something painful or overwhelming happens, the body reacts before we even think about it. And it's not because you're weak or you're being dramatic. It's because some part of you learned it needed to stay alert. And honestly, that makes sense. When something hurts deeply, especially when it feels emotionally unsafe or overwhelming, the body carries it not only as a memory, but as a feeling that lives just beneath the surface. Sometimes it feels like always being a little on edge or feeling your chest tighten before you even know why. Sometimes it's how hard it can feel to fully relax, even when everything around you is finally quiet. Or that feeling of always waiting for something to go wrong. And a lot of people don't even realize they're carrying that. They just quietly blame themselves for how hard everything feels. Just for a moment, notice your body right now. You don't have to change anything. Just notice your shoulders, your jaw, your chest, or your stomach. See if anything feels tired, tight, or like it's been holding too much for too long. And if it feels okay, take one slower breath in and let it go gently. That's enough. You don't have to force yourself to relax, and you don't have to do healing right. You don't have to make every feeling disappear. Sometimes healing starts with finally noticing yourself instead of fighting yourself. And that matters more than people realize. You may notice these things showing up in really small moments. Maybe someone's tone changes and your whole body starts to react immediately. Or someone pulls away emotionally and suddenly, again, your chest tightens before you even understand why. Maybe rest feels uncomfortable and at times you can't sleep. Or even being calm feels unfamiliar because part of you is always preparing for something to hurt. And if that's true for you, know that many people feel this way. There's a lot of people walking around in bodies that never got the message that the danger has passed. And people can be so hard on themselves about this. They think, why am I still reacting like this? I should be over this by now. I already understand this. But healing isn't really convincing yourself of something mentally. It's gently helping your body slowly feel something different. Because your mind understands time. Your mind knows that happened years ago. That relationship ended. That situation, it's over now. But the body responds to what feels familiar, to what it learned to expect. So when something today reminds your body of something painful from before, even in a small way, your whole system can react like it's happening all over again. Sometimes it's someone's tone changing or feeling distant from someone you care about. And then sometimes it's feeling dismissed or suddenly feeling like you have to protect yourself again. And most of the time, your body reacts before your mind even understands what's happening. And honestly, I think there's something very human about that. The body has been trying to take care of you this whole time, even if the way it's doing that feels exhausting now, even if you're tired of carrying it. This is one of the reasons I created REM and RAM, because I realized so many people were trying to heal by understanding things mentally when their body was still quietly carrying everything underneath it. And healing isn't forcing yourself to just move on. It's not pretending you don't feel what you feel. It's slowly giving yourself experiences that feel safer, softer, more steady, little by little, not through pressure, but through gentleness, through patience, and finally feeling safe enough to let your shoulders drop just a little. I think a lot of people are more exhausted than they realize. And it's not because they're lazy or because they're failing, but because carrying tension all the time is tiring. Always preparing, scanning, and trying to not get hurt again. That takes energy and a lot of energy. Sometimes people say, I don't know why I'm so exhausted all the time. And honestly, sometimes it's because the body rarely feels safe enough to fully rest. So let's slow down together again for a moment. Notice the surface underneath you. Feel your feet. Notice the air around you. And gently remind yourself, right now, I'm here, not back there, not inside the old memory, not inside the old version of life. Here, now. And moments like that really matter because healing usually doesn't happen in one huge moment. Most of the time, it happens quietly. The moment your shoulders soften a little, when you breathe instead of brace, your body starts realizing, maybe I don't have to carry this the same way anymore. Those moments matter, especially the quiet ones. Before we end today, I just want you to notice one place in your body that feels like it's carrying something. Is it your chest, your stomach, your throat, your shoulders? There's no need to fix it. No need to figure it out. Just notice. And if it feels okay, place your hand there for a moment and simply say, I see you. I'm listening. You don't have to carry this anymore. That is where healing begins, not with force, but with attention, with compassion, with gentleness and presence. And if this conversation helped you feel a little less alone today, I'd love for you to stay connected here with me. You can subscribe below, and each week we'll continue having these conversations together, gently, one step at a time. Thank you for being here with me today. I'll see you next week.